Why is nobody on TikTok talking about wealth consciousness? Or maybe I'm not seeing it. You talk about money, making money, getting the bag, but wealth consciousness is an entirely different system, ecosystem, if you will. I am reading this book that everybody needs to read. I'm not reading it, I'm listening to it on Spotify. The book is called Happy Pocket Full of Money, and it talks about money from the most neurodivergent way possible. It talks about it in terms of quantum mechanics and energy. So it's a lot of like Albert Einstein's E equals MC squared. I'm like going down that rabbit hole. Pisces, by the way, don't play with him. And it is really in the space I am in right now because when you're building a business, you're going from making money. Making money is where you trade time for money. So you make money by trading time. Let's get out of that paradigm. The next paradigm is generating income. And that's where I am right now. That's where I talked about the 4D consciousness. That's building the bridge. So I'm building a business. So I'm going from 3D to 4D. 5D. Okay. So 5D is when you get into wealth consciousness. And wealth consciousness is so T because it talks about the same shit I be talking about, how we're all a big ocean and we come from one body and we're all pieces of that body. So your life is experiences as when the ocean hits the shore and it's a spray of water. That's your life. And it talks about it from almost like the sense of a body. And because we're all one body, the better that one cell in the body makes itself, it then makes all the other cells better. So the better that you make yourself by building skills, by being brave enough to create a business, start a business, by sharing your gifts with the world on a public domain, the more that you, as a piece of the body, share with the greater body, you make it better. And that is wealth consciousness. That's when you become the value that's added to the system. And once you become the value, not your time, not your business, but actually you, that is like what influencers really tap into in celebrities. They raise their value and they experience wealth consciousness. Please read this book and get into your bag.